Hello Twinflames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy reading. This is going to be a classic reading, so we're going to take a look at what is happening with divine masculines, divine feminines and the collective at this time. With some guidance as usual and with some messages from the Hermit Tarot between the twins. I'm going to start with the Enchanted Map Oracle. I'm going to pull a card for DF and then for DM to see what's going on, and then we'll move on with the main tarot reading. Please remember this is a general read, so take only what resonates, don't force it. And if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to share, subscribe, like or comment below the video. It really helps me get this message out to more people. And as I'm saying it, we've got, for Divine Feminine, we've got number 44, Strength. I mean, don't mind that it's 44. aka the union number, but yeah, you see how much of an earthly energy it has and how feminine it is. It's strength, but this is like the feminine version of the classical tarot card for strength, right? This is being strong through intuition and care about others. And others, not necessarily people, but also about the environment, about planet Earth, you know, about our home, basically, where we live, local communities. So this is a very strong and powerful entry message for Divine Feminines, to remember how strong you are through your, what's the word I'm looking for? Through your vulnerability, through your flexibility, you know, through, extending yourself to take care of others, you actually are strong. It's not a weakness, it's a strength. That's what is gonna help us save the world. That's what I'm getting. An interesting message, but anyway. So for Divine Masculines, let's see what the message is for DMs today. All right, we got rock bottom, number 10. But this is like the beginning, right? It's the end of the cycle, but also it's that moment in time where it's the ending that is a new beginning. And Divine Masculines are supposed to see that they've finishing this cycle, the karmic cycle most likely. They're supposed to learn from it, take what they can, you know, like kind of like it's, I'm getting this image. We had some pretty bad tornadoes in the last few days in the US. But you know, it's like when there's an aftermath, that scene of aftermath after something huge and catastrophic happened, you're kind of like analyzing what could be done from it, what could be restored, or maybe there are some valuable things that were, you know, saved or kept, and you can pick them up, you can take them with you, and the rest you just have to accept that it's gone. But, you know, say thank you, show your gratitude, and move on. Accept it as a necessary step, as a blessing in disguise. And I don't mean that about the tornado, of course, although this is a force of nature that we have no control of in any case, but I'm just using it as a metaphor in this case. So it's that time for Divine Masculines to count their losses, count their blessings, and move on from that situation. All right, let's get to the main reading. So where the energies are for DF, DM, collectors, and the connection, the Twinflame connection. I hope you guys enjoyed my 12/12 portal reading. If you haven't checked it out yet, please do. I'm sure that you will learn something new and interesting, and the energies are actually changing in a very, it's not unusual way, but in a profound way, I would say, yes. And how each of the twins are doing their part to kind of get the connection into a better place and get closer to union. It's always magical. It still amazes me how much we work on this together, even though it doesn't look like that always on a 3D level, but under the surface or behind the scenes, we are. Actually, each of us is making steps and strides towards union. Okay, for Divine Masculine, please. What's the energy? For Divine Feminines, we got the Fool and Ten of Swords in reverse. She's also the beginning of a new cycle. For Masculines, we have Six of Wands, and for the connection, I got 3 cards. King of Swords, 2 of Wands, and the World. Okay. Could be a trip, actually, 2 of the... Yeah, well... Yeah. You could be going or planning a trip in the nearest few weeks. That's what I'm getting. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups. Yeah, so ending old cycles, walking away from things that do not serve anymore. Let's put clarifications. Please clarify the Fool and Ten of Swords in reverse for feminines. What is this new beginning about? Divine collaboration. I love this. What about Six of Wands for masculines? What does this mean? Oh wow, getting a lot of cards today. Death, 10 of Pentacles, and 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Nice. Please clarify King of Swords, 2 of Wands, the World. Okay, thank you. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords, the fastest knight in the deck. So what I'm getting with this too is that the twins are rapidly moving away from patterns that do not serve them anymore. Could be people, could be situations, could be their own patterns. But they feel the pressure to move quickly at this time, which is interesting. Okay, for Divine Feminines, you have the Fool, Ten of Swords in reverse, and 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, taking that leap of faith from the past pain and putting it behind to see the opportunities to collaborate with your twin. And this, of course, for some of you could mean actual collaboration, some projects, some business opportunities. For others, it's more about collaborating in a relationship, in teaching each other, you know, sometimes naturally, sometimes intentionally, but we do teach each other, we do collaborate in that sense anyway. In terms of communication and healthy relationships and building that foundation. So it's putting behind the painful communication and experience that you've had before with your twin, right? When the energies were not as advanced, not as pure, and there were some triggers, should shut out both ways, I'm hearing. But in any ways, it's there's like that aftertaste right now, so it needs to be put behind, and that's what we see Divine Feminines doing here in order to open the door to those new opportunities of learning with the DM. Divine Masculines, huge transformation into the abundance. We have 6 of Wands. They're finally seeing, remember in the previous reading I was talking about they see point A where they are now and point B where they want to be, but they don't really see how they can get from A to B. So this is actually going through a personal transformation in order to be able to find public victory and to get to where they want to be. And that means not just the relationship, not just union, but this is the end of separation, right? This is union. Also the abundance, right? The life that they find successful and deserving. Okay, and for the connection space, we have the need to choose you. So each of the twins is asked to choose you. That's also the end of the cycle here, right? With the World card. We're talking a lot about cycles today and new beginnings. But this is natural, especially as we just went through the 12-12 portal, right? We're also approaching full moon in a few days, which will light up some of the hidden information and some of the blocks that we didn't see before. But yeah, in order to be able to break the old cycles, the twins are asked to speak for themselves, to be in their truth and to choose them. There's a choice, even if it's a choice like, do I make it good and comfortable for others, or do I make it good and comfortable for myself? At this time, it's very important to choose yourself. Okay, what else? Yeah, the messages. I'm trying to keep this one shorter, so it's not as, but we can always go into more detail. Let me know what you think about the questions we are going with the readings, and I can always add some additional information if you're wondering. Okay, messages from Divine Masculines to Divine Feminines today. What would they like to tell them? What's on their heart and mind? Okay. We have, I want to get you drunk. Now is not the time, and yeah, no. They want to get you drunk, but they know now it's not the time. So the sentiment behind it, of course, is to, because like twins are known to kind of keep their feelings and emotions and passion discreet, right, for certain reasons until it's time, and it says it's not the time yet. Then Divine Masculines are feeling a little bit antsy, and they really want to hear the good stuff from here. some words of love, you know, some gestures of love towards them. So in their mind, like, or at least for some of them, you know, they need to get you to a point where you are more relaxed and you're going to be more yourself, where you can speak, you know, how you really feel about your passion, you know, and your love towards your man, you know, your masculine, right? So they really want to hear it today. Okay, what about Divine Feminines? What do they have to say? I know you from somewhere. So Six of Cups energy. It's actually quite a profound message to when we see through certain experiences, day-to-day experiences, that soul level connection of how much we are in sync, even if we don't spend a lot of time together, even if we don't know each other that well. You know, that connection is so strong, and it's always amazing when you find certain evidences of that in the way you speak, in the way you act, you know, all those synchronicities. I just dream and wish for everything. I'm terrified, and yeah, I'm terrified because it's a new beginning now, really a step into the unknown. And also because part of this terrified energy is because of the past hurt. And we saw in the messages yesterday that Divine Feminines are now transmuting new layer, maybe deeper layer of heartache before they can move on with this new beginning. And it made me want to do bad things. So again, this is a mirror from the masculine, that feminines also have a sexual pull and drive towards masculines. Sometimes they feel like they succumb to certain temptations, or they try to follow the shortcuts to get to their masculine, or maybe to, you know, to flirt, do some extra flirting. For some of you on social media, I'm hearing to kind of to make it seem discreet, but actually to send a message to your masculine, to make them wonder, or to make them jealous, even for some of you I'm getting, or just to make them to get them to be turned on. Why not? Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon. Bye, everyone.